Hello and a very warm welcome to this special. We are looking ahead to India's ODI series against Zimbabwe that starts on the 18th of August. It's a three-match ODI series and some of the top players from the Indian team, they're not participating in this series, but you know how good this team is that even with some of those players having been rested, this is an extremely strong team. So let's take a look at what we can expect and also talk about the significance of this series in a year where we will see Asia Cup, which is the next tournament, as well as the T20 World Cup. But yes, India will be playing 3 ODIs at the Harare Sports Club, and it's a quick series with the first match, which will be played on this Thursday, second on Saturday, 20th of August, and the third on next Monday, 22nd of August. Now, like I said, while the top players like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant, they'll not be playing this series, KL Rahul, he'll be making a comeback into the side after being out due to injury. Now, it was first said that he may not be available for the Zimbabwe series, but later his name was added to the squad, and also he was given captaincy over Shikhar Dhawan, who has just won, in fact, the ODI series against West Indies as the captain. So let's first begin with the question as to why this captaincy was taken away from Shikhar Dhawan in the first place and given to KL Rahul. Was there a need? If yes, what was the need to change the captain, who's a senior player, who's a big part of your World Cup plans, ODI World Cup plans in India next year? What is the message that you're sending to him? That's one big question. When you take away when you've already announced the captain and you take the captaincy away from that player, how must that player feel? And will that really make a huge difference, changing captains in this, giving the captaincy to KL Rahul? The other thing being, how many captains are you going to try? You've already tried 7 captains this year. Do you really believe a player who's coming after a long break to be concentrating on his batting, then really captaining the series? You think KL Rahul would want to do that? Do you really think KL Rahul at this point, after having come back from an injury, rehab, surgery, COVID, will want to be captaining a team? Wouldn't he want to just get some match time? Wouldn't he want to just concentrate on his batting before the all-important Asia Cup and then the World Cup in October? Also, what we've seen with KL Rahul in the ODIs is that whenever KL Rahul has captained, his batting performance has come down significantly in international cricket. But look at this, KL Rahul hasn't played a single T20 international this year, and from here on the time is running against him. So he gets the confidence to play the Asia Cup and possibly the World Cup. Right now, why would you want to burden him with captaincy? That's the first question. The second question is, with KL Rahul now returning to the side, will he be opening with Shikhar Dhawan, or will he play in the middle order like he's done in the past? Because with KL coming back, it creates a bit of a problem for Shubman Gill, who's had a stellar ODI series against the West Indies as the opener with scores of 63, 43, 98 not out. So will KL Rahul, the captain, allow Shubman Gill to continue at the top and come down the order as he's done since the home series against England last year? What I think is that Rahul will open with Shikhar Dhawan with an eye on the Asia Cup. He will want to score runs in this series if he wants to be playing the Asia Cup and the World Cup. He cannot just walk into your World Cup squad. He cannot just walk into your Asia Cup squad. He's had no match practice and crucial match. You think KL Rahul would just go without any match practice playing against Pakistan in the first match of the Asia Cup? I don't think that's something KL Rahul would want. I don't think that's something the team management would want. So this series is very important for KL Rahul to get runs, and he would want to get it at the top as an opener with keeping an eye on the Asia Cup. So will it be unfair for Shubman Gill if he comes down? That's the next question, because remember, Shubman Gill, you've tried him up the order in the absence of KL Rahul. Now that KL Rahul is back, should Shubman Gill go down the order? Well, it also will depend on how he sees it. You know, with Rohit Sharma trying Surya Kumar Yadav and Rishabh at the top and saying he wants batters who can bat anywhere, Shubman Gill will know that to find a place in this Indian team, he has to score runs wherever he can. Also, it looks like Rahul ultimately will play in the middle order in the ODIs looking ahead to the World Cup. That's the second question answer. The third question is, KL Rahul, can he, who at one point called strike rate overrated, can he adopt the new aggressive approach where you have to score runs at any cost? Can he get that approach soon enough? He doesn't have much time, as we've been saying. He is also, he'll want some time in the middle, so he's not going to go for aggressive strokes right away. Remember, he's coming back after a while. But Rohit Sharma has made it clear that he sees ODIs as an extension to the T20Is, and he will continue the same attacking approach. So how smooth will that comeback be for KL Rahul when he is racing against time? Okay, let's also then talk about how this is a big series for Deepak Hooda. It's now clear that when the top players return, he will not get too many chances with the team before the T20 World Cup. So this series is a big opportunity for him to score runs and keep telling the selectors that he is indeed meant to be both in the T20I squad as well as the ODI squad. And after his explosive arrival on the T20 scene, every ODI series that he plays is him trying to find a spot in the 2023 World Cup. So that's, like you just saw, that's the big question. How important is this series for Deepak Hooda? How important is this series for players like Deepak Chahar, who's also making a comeback? We are sticking to talking about Deepak Hooda. And like I said, he is right now pushing his case not just in the T20 squad, where you remember in England when he was left out, there were questions around why Virat Kohli was put in the side when Deepak Hooda had been batting so well against Ireland. So he's already created such a stir on the T20 international scene. Can he do that in ODI cricket? Well, he played the last ODI series against the West Indies, and we know that he's a handy option with the ball as well. He was used well by Shikhar Dhawan in that series against the West Indies as well. He got 1 wicket, but great economy of around 4.5. I think with the bat, he just scored 27 and 33 in the 2 matches. Took 1 wicket, but like I said, good economy. He can be groomed into your batting all-rounder in the World Cup next year in ODIs as well. So not only are you seeing Deepak Hooda right now, who can be your number 3 player in the T20 internationals, Deepak Hooda right now has the potential to be groomed into your finisher in the ODIs. Bring him in at number 6, even higher up, and I think they will do that because the middle order here, they don't have a lot of first choice players from the middle order playing in this series. There is, of course, Sanju Samson, who will be playing. Shubman Gill, I'm guessing, will come down the order, so he'll be playing at number 3, Sanju Samson at number 4. That then means that Deepak Hooda can come and bat at 5. Remember, in the series against the West Indies, he was batting at 6, but it was also his bowling that was good. And why I'm saying that I think India will be looking at him as their batting all-rounder is one of the big points in India's success in the 2011 World Cup that India won was Yuvraj Singh and what he did with the bat and the ball. Can Deepak Hooda be that player, who can be your finisher, but at the same time in ODIs can give you overs as your second spin bowling all-rounder? Now remember, like I said, Yuvraj Singh in 2011 World Cup and also someone like Yusuf Pathan. We haven't had those kind of players in this team for a while. We've seen a lot of specialist players, but all-rounders. We've only seen Ravindra Jadeja as well as Akshar Patel, both bowling all-rounders. Well, Jadeja will think otherwise, but and his batting has improved by leaps and bounds in the recent times. But a batting all-rounder, can Deepak Hooda be that player for you in the ODI World Cup next year? So from here, from every series that he plays, ODI series, that's important as to how he performs. Then let's also talk about Deepak Chahar. Deepak Chahar, who was at one point one of your preferred power play options for T20Is. With long absence due to injury, other bowlers, they've shown their ability, but Bhuvneshwar Kumar, he's found his swing. Arshdeep Singh, he's given variety, gives you that left arm option. But Deepak Chahar now, if he has to come back, he needs to fight back. And if he wants to fight back, he needs to do well, not just with the ball but with the bat, because that's one of the things why Deepak Chahar pipped some of the other bowlers. He made sure that he gave you very crucial runs at the end of the innings. He had a long bat, and I think that's one of the reasons why India would want to have Deepak Chahar in their lineup, because if he's not there, despite Jadeja being there, the tail tends to get a little long. So with Deepak Chahar, then you have another batting option towards the end. And Deepak Chahar has been brilliant in the power plays for the team in the past, but of course hasn't been bowling now because of the injury. He last played in February this year, and now he's been added as a backup seam bowler in the Asia Cup squad. And if he does well in this series against Zimbabwe, then he could replace Avesh Khan in the Asia Cup squad. Remember, Avesh Khan himself has struggled in the chances that he's gone for runs, hasn't been able to take too many wickets, and Deepak Chahar could be the one to replace Avesh Khan. He's also, like I said, an important part of India's T20 plans, and like I also said, that if he does well with the ball as well as he can play some cameos with the bat, India will be tempted to extend their tail despite having Jadeja in the lineup. So Deepak Chahar would be given priority. Okay, now this is some news, and this is really more bad news for Washington Sundar as we wrap this up, who's been ruled out of the Zimbabwe series with an injury. This is the injury that Washington Sundar got when he was playing for his county, Lancashire, and he sustained an injury, and for a while there was no clarity on whether he'd be able to participate, but now Shahbaz Ahmed has replaced him, and he is a batting all-rounder from Bengal. He also plays for Royal Challengers Bangalore. But yes, Washington Sundar, this is what he was ruled out in February from the home tour when West Indies and Sri Lanka were touring India. He was ruled out. Then in the IPL, he was playing for Sunrisers Hyderabad and sustained an injury, and he was ruled out. Then he had COVID, came back from that, and in this series again, he's been ruled out. Just as pure luck or bad luck for Washington Sundar. We wish him a quick recovery. But that's it from us. To hit the like button and the subscribe button on our channel. News 9 Sports is what you need to subscribe to for all the latest from the world of sports. That's it from me. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.